What's up? This is Six Leaf Clover of Fire here, and this is episode 21 of Down the Ladder, the series where we try not to fall down the ladder, but if we do, we get back up and we try to continue on with our lives. I was trying to think of a way to phrase that. But no, essentially this series is just to understand that we will fall down the ladder at some point. There will be games we lose, and we'll lose writing. The main point of the series is to just play good chess and not care if I win or lose. If I win and play with an accuracy of 500, or accuracy of 50 and a rating of like 700, then I don't really care that I won. I'm a little upset that I played at a lower rating than what I actually am. However, if I play with a 95% accuracy and at a rating of 1500, I don't care that I lost. Not nearly as much, because that means I played really good chess. My opponent just played better. So, without further ado, let's play some chess. Don't know if I'm going to be white or black. I'm going to be white. So I don't know if I'm going to play... I'm going to go for e4. I'm going to try to play a Vienna Gambit. Okay. Then let's see what comes up. Really comfortable with playing e5. Okay, so this is almost like a Trimpowski for... well, not really. Never mind. It's not even close to a Trimpowski. So against a bit like this... doubling my pawns is completely fine. I don't really mind it that much, I don't think. So yeah, I think I'm going to allow my pawns to get doubled. Only because I'm okay with winning the bishop there. Okay. Now the issue is if trades occur, then it's not good for me, because then I just drop this one. So defending like this also isn't good, you see. So very interesting. I think just kicking doesn't work. It drops the pawn, and I don't want to defend like this either. So queen here, queen here. Seems like a little too soon to make a queen move. That's the issue. This move doesn't work either. So I think I will make a queen move. I typically don't like to make queen moves like this too early. But I know that's not a bad move either. My apologies. My phone fell out of my pocket. Along with my wallet. It's developing, right? Good. I don't like that. So I think I developed my knight. Space-wise, it's starting to get a little cramped. Strange. That's the bishop. Takes a good outpost, especially now that he played here. Positionally, I don't think that's bad. Actually, it kind of is. Then he jumps here anyway. So here, then prepare, maybe to get some kind of attack off. Mining down his weakest pawn. Okay. That's a good move, but again, it also creates another hole. This is a good move as well. Actually, not really. After castles, then my knight's just hanging out on an awkward square. This is a much better idea. I'm in a castle instead. Kind of my safest bet. Also, if something like this kicks my knight, but then I go here. Again, I don't mind that. I think just trying to gain space. My position is a little cramped. At some point, d3 would be nice. Even this is fine. Kind of scary for my opponent in a way. So then I have a couple pieces lying down that weak pawn. I'm not entirely happy with this position. I don't think I'm going to jump in now. I think I'm going to first go for this trade. And then the knight can't jump in because of this pawn. Kind of shuts down the bishop a little bit. Okay, I'm not going to continue to go after it. So I think taking the outpost would be great. Wow, he still has a pen on me. I should have thought about that. But he didn't. So now he's attacking my queen in a couple different ways. My queen here is kind of ugly. I'd have to move here if I'm going to move anywhere else. So one of these two squares. I like here because it... Well, they both do. I don't see any obvious ways for him to attack the queen if it's on this square. So it puts more protection on that pawn. Also now, look, there's a fork. But simply take. It's kind of bad for me. That's probably what he's gonna do. So I didn't play this that well. If he doesn't do that, then I think I just go to fork in. Not entirely happy with how I played this game. My king's gonna become really weak really soon. So I didn't adequately protect my knight. Yeah, exactly. It's definitely the best move for my opponent. Bishop is hanging. But just something he could forget about. I'm not happy with my position. Black is definitely winning. Okay, however, my opponent forgot that the bishop's hanging. But I don't know if I care because... Do I go for a free bishop? Or do I defend my king? I think defending the king is always the answer, right? It's tier. At the same time, okay. Take. Okay, so take. Still protected. Because if I take the bishop, then I can't do this fork either. Oh man. I messed up badly. Oh man, I don't know what to do here. I either win material and be in danger of losing, or I defend and not win material. I'm defending. I'll see what I almost said Siri says. We'll see what Stockfish says after the game. Again, he still might also forget about the bishop hanging. I'd say my king is relatively safe here. So it's just something like that. Again, I'm just not happy with this position. I think best for him, probably something like that. No, not that. Something like that. This bishop's not going anywhere. I'm not happy with this game. They're still going to try to win. My knight's strong. I think just trading for him is best. Because, yeah, material is even, but he has a strong attack on my king. And I don't really have a strong attack on his yet. He has all the time in the world to think. Yeah. Yeah. Good move on his part, I think. That b4 is an option. I think I like b4. B4 is kind of like a Evan's gambit idea. Opens up my dark sword bishop as well. B4 and then F here. C3. B4. I hope the way I'm describing these moves makes sense. Again, though, I think this trade is just good for him. He still hasn't castled. Potentially A4 as well. Is nice. I can also opt to trade knights because then he has to. He's just gonna end up castling queens. I think. So, my position sucks. Let's be real. But even so, it's not hopeless. I have lots of ways to expand. Also, I am going to hopefully probably start speedrunning SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. It's a game that I grew up with and has an incredible speedrun in community. I've already started learning some tricks. Yeah. Here. It's pretty free. Yeah, just trying to choke out that bishop. Counterplay. Counterplay in a losing position. Yeah, it's important. If the bishop slides all the way back, yeah, I can try to Noah's Ark trap. Something like this. And then against that, then I trade. And it's looking pretty nasty, isn't it? Oh, you know what? Oh no, I think my opponent's in trouble. Look, there is a pen on his queen. But right now, the only thing he has is this. Take prevents. Prevents that, but hold on, I'm thinking. If I can convince him to do that. No, that pin's not gonna work, is it? I don't think that pin's gonna work at all. But the point is here, pins the queen, breaks. Right, check, take. And then I don't have a pin anymore. Happy thinking if this instead of that's hope chess though. I'm just gonna take with the queen. I want me. If it doesn't, I'd still get a check. Oh, but then okay. So thinking. If here and takes like that, there's a blunder. If here and takes like this, that's good for him. So let's do this. Let's expand with here, yeah. Then what I do? What if I just let the? You know what? There's another trap potentially as well. Press up. If he takes, then he just loses his queen. Here. I'll probably just come back. That's fine, then I take. come on. It's a little bit of hope chess. But counterattack. This isn't looking good for him. Come on, take. Take. If you take, I'm messing you up bad. Come on. Do it. It's so tempting because it looks so good. You know what I mean? Hey! Woo! Yeah, boy! It worked. This queen is lost. So, counterplay. Counterplay in a losing position. Very, very good. I think I played extremely well. And then, that's the coolest thing is I'm also going to be winning this bishop as well. Maybe I'll even get a brilliant for that. That's hard to say. But yeah, I really messed my opponent up. I tricked him. I'm really good at playing quiet moves that don't really look like much, but are really strong. Okay, so with that, I take his queen. And then I have to take back. Yeah. It's the queen, it's the knight, or the king takes, okay. So that, right? Take back, and I solve my doubled pawns problem. Also, this bishop's still hanging, so he has to do something about that. So this game is not completely won, obviously. But I'm in a pretty good spot. Here's this fort, but it doesn't work, so I just capture it. That's something I need to keep an eye out for later, though. Bishop's still hanging. Yeah. And that would have been with capture. So decisions. For my queen here to hit here. Bam it here. It doesn't look too convincing to me. But the idea is I want to expand, take the center here, hitting here. Trying to cause as much distress for this bishop as possible. Ultimately, I'm just wanting to play here, maybe hit here, just expand. Oh, wait. Better moves. Okay. That's potentially good. So I'm just running low on time. So now here, try to create an opening for my rook. Try to trade off this bishop for the knight. This knight's pretty good, but mine's not. Okay. Now, here's the move. So I don't want to drop this pawn. Pawn's weak. Something like this. This is still good, so I just move. It's fine for me, I think. Can pin the bishop. This is kind of scary. I'm gonna piece up because of my nasty trap. Okay. I think I can just completely ignore that. Just go here because again, yeah, give me that open file. I can't take it because of the bishop. But potentially in the future it could be really good. Takes. I don't have to really worry about progression, I don't think. Yeah. Those pawn structure is looking pretty bad. Take back here. You can even thrust up like that. Okay. It's kind of a nasty move here. Just here. That's completely fine. This is probably inaccurate actually because the rook just slides over, I think. This pawn's gonna fall. Oh well. Oh, also, but if they don't find this, a6, because they can't take, then my rook just comes in, or they can't even push up. Oh yeah, no, sorry, if take. Okay, so just checking for mate. Not mate, but the problem is stalemate, right? So to avoid stalemate, I don't have any useful checks, I don't think. Very clever move on my opponent's part. My rook just goes over. I'm threatening all kinds of problems. Okay. Now that move. Yeah. So I do think I kind of messed up a little bit. I do win this pawn. I lose this one. But now I can check here as well. Check over. Kind of unclear right now. I actually like rook here. Yeah, rook here. Is the idea. Pinning the rook. Can't actually take this pawn. Oh, attacking my queen. Okay, I have an in-between move. I capture. Right, after capture is back, then the bishop actually falls. So, nice try, but it didn't work. Yeah, the bishop I'm up 6. And then, yeah, just rook over. This should be a 1 game. Okay, that's a really good lesson. You know, getting out of a bad situation. Oh, the rook just falls. Yeah, they're just... I only knew that because I mentioned it earlier. Yeah. It's a good game. Wow, my opponent was 1100? Guys, I'm getting better. My opponent was 1100 and I just won. Time control, I did really well actually. 2 minutes and 22 seconds left. My opponent had 9 minutes and 1 second. Wow, I played really well. Now I'll go back and I'll explain why I liked with my play and what I didn't like. Because there were definitely things I didn't like. I did not like my opening. Not happy with how I played in the opening. Let's talk about it. Being a game. Zhulev counter game. I actually faced this before and I don't remember what the correct thing is. Let me turn this off. Yeah, because that was, it looks like inaccurate. What's this? The issue is that he's threatening to win material. He's threatening to do a lot actually. If here, that's great for him. It's really ugly. I mean, the bishop can probably come here later and prevent castling. Till this happens. But the other issue is if I ignore it and just develop, bad, right? Because it drops a pawn and I still have a bad pawn structure. So regardless of what kind of happens, yeah, this pawn structure is ugly. This pawn structure is ugly, and it loses a pawn. So queen e2, I don't like that move, but it does solve my problems. So looks like bishop c4 is inaccurate because I have to play an ugly move like queen e2. I don't want to have to play queen e2. Not so early in the opening. So this is called the Falkbeer-Stanley reverse Spanish variation. Okay, that's what it looks like. So it's similar to a Ruy Lopez, but for black. And I don't play the Ruy Lopez or Ruy Lopez, so I don't really know theory for it. So, and I got an e4 win. That's pretty awesome. Another e4 win. I feel like this is fine. I feel like black is probably slightly better. Let me check. No, it's even. So actually, technically, yes, black is slightly better in the sense that you start as white with a 0.4 lead. So black has managed to even out the position early on. Not only that, but they've evened out the position, and my queen here looks ugly. Yeah, it's protecting my bishop, but that's about it. Here, completely fine. Trying to develop the light squared bishop and have a really nice pin on me. I go ahead and castle early, move 6. That pin happens, knew it was. I don't actually like this move because it doesn't solve my problem. It doesn't fix the pin, and there's no way I'm playing g4. g4 is just horrible. g4 I think would be a blunder, right? Or, it's a mistake. Don't want to play that. So this I would be completely happy with. I won the bishop pair. I'm ready to play e3 potentially. Let's just say castles. e3. I don't mind this quite as much because Sorry, I went off again. Because I have a lot of strength in this position. It's a lot of firepower. My knights are going to be... I mean, my rooks are going to be connected, and yeah, 0.3. So that's that variation. Yeah, now it's better for black, right? Black's going to win. Let's turn evaluation. Jump right into that post. Great. Another thing I missed that's kind of deadly. I cannot take back because of this pen, which is what I wanted to do. So I have to play another really ugly move, which is here. Or, even worse, it's here because that pen's still active. So this is not what I want. Black's playing really well. This is not what I want for a few reasons. I'm going to have to really fight to develop my dark squared bishop. Which I actually managed to bring into the game later. But still, this is not good. I have double pawns that I need to figure out. But, okay. The trail is equal. Now, I am still hitting this bishop and potentially have a fork here. My opponent plays a really surprising move to me because it's a very quiet move. He's preparing to castle queenside. Or even, you know, he can still castle kingside. He left himself time to do whichever, but I proved that he actually won't be able to just because I kept up the pressure the entire game. This was a really cool move. Queen d7 took me for a run because I want to be greedy and take the bishop. This is what I want, but this is also not what I want. So now look, that's just threatening checkmate. If it weren't for this queen here. Now my queen's almost pinned. You see what I mean? My queen's almost pinned. I no longer have this fork. I would have to take 2 moves. My opponent's going to castle kingside, presumably, or queenside. This is just horrible for me. Yeah, look, completely winning for black. So, you know what? I'm extremely proud of myself for playing this move. Still winning for black, but not nearly as much. Look, and I recognize that I was losing the majority of this this game. From this point, you know, forward, I recognize I was losing. This was critical. Yeah. Trying to protect his bishop because he recognized this hanging. Go for the beautiful Evans Gambit idea. Even though I don't play the Evans Gambit because I don't play the Italian game. Because my e4 repertoire is the Vienna Gambit for if they match me with e5. So I don't play the Evans Gambit, but I'm familiar with the b4 idea because Evans Gambit is beautiful. Also the Ponziani. The Ponziani is another beautiful opening you should look into. Here, wasn't worried about that. Continue to attack. And now fireworks start to go off. I am genuinely curious to see if one of these moves is brilliant. Because look, there's that. I start to recognize that there's a pen here, but it walks into a fork. It walks into a big fork. So, what do I do about it? Well, I tricked my opponent. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing I've kind of learned. If your piece is attacked, you have a few different options. You can use it to run away. Okay. You can capture the attacking piece. This is best if you can, but usually that attacking piece is defended. Or there's another tactic that they're trying to get out of it, like attraction. So you probably don't want to take the attacking piece, but probably best case scenario if you can. Or there's counterattacking, another piece. In this situation, counterattacking is, I think, brilliant. I wouldn't be surprised if a5 is kind of a brilliant move. Because it creates a big trap. Keep in mind that my opponent thinks that this is amazing for them. They think my counterattack doesn't work. They think this And then this, and look, they're attacking another piece. It's like a ladder. There's just so much for them to take. Look. And I'm only threatening one thing. And also, it doesn't even work. They think it probably doesn't even work because, well, they can't actually take because of this, but you get the idea. The whole point is the trap I created is really clever. This is the staircase of hanging pieces that I have. Looks like I'm just counterattacking. That's it. Nope, that wasn't the point. As obviously this is just completely lost. I found step 3, and my queen's getting attacked with tempo. So that is just losing. So that's what my opponent saw. They did not see this, but I saw it. This was a really clever move on my opponent's part. Again, they also take advantage of the counterattack my queen. Fortunately for them, swish and check. Capture the queen with check. So now they cannot take the queen. I have to capture with my what was my useless f3 pawn. Now has become a big strength. And now I've managed to find myself up a piece. And I'm attacking the bishop with tempo from nowhere. That moves away. This check is nice. I also considered this, putting pressure on the bishop and here. Nothing wrong with that. Probably nothing wrong with that. Something like because if they move, if they move their king over to protect it, then the bishop falls. So they're gonna have to play something like that, and that rook's kind of nailed down now. I could even push. Just a lot of damage. Move over. Just lots of attacking options here. But I like this check a lot. I don't want to push. I don't want to overextend my d pawn, so I go here. Perfect. This move I can just completely ignore. So I can pen. Well, I can't pen the knight, but I can attack the knight. Swish and Zug. So this is Swish and Zug because after captures, then I can capture back. And I'm still now less pieces are on the board, and I'm still a piece ahead. That's the wonderful thing. I thought that was a good move. It attacks. Well, you know, I'll show especially why this is such a good move. And it also attacks e4, but that's not my opponent's idea. I thought my opponent's idea was to simply attack e4. It was not. Here is really cool because I have just a lot of pressure on my opponent. And I want to take this pawn. That's my goal. My opponent plays this, which is beautiful. Let's say I'm pretty sure if I take this, there's a three-fold repetition. Let's see. No, they're just winning. It's not even a three-fold rep. They're just winning. I thought here and then back and then here and then back and then here. This is what I thought. Which is a beautiful idea. But no. I shut that down by just moving my rook over it, and as you can see, completely winning. So, and then my opponent does that, which is the move that I thought that was coming anyway. Which I was kind of fearful over, because I'm going to lose this pawn. But they're going to lose this one. So, yep, that's exactly what happens. This pawn cannot be taken because of the bishop. So the bishop has a lot of strength here, actually. That's their best piece. Look at all of Black's pieces and tell me which one's the best. Very clearly, it's this bishop. This bishop's actually good too. Look, but the rooks aren't really doing much, especially this one. This is the most useless piece on the board. That's the only place that can go. Well, my rook and my queen are just absolutely nasty. And then this can even come over and trade off him more. Look at that! All those arrows look so beautiful. I think this was a really nice move. I'm saying, okay, I want to trade material since I'm winning. This was a pin. It's a nice, well, no, this is actually not a good move. But I really admire this move because, again, my opponent is trying to create counterplay. But I just saw something else. There are two reasons why this move doesn't work. First of all, it's swish and check. There are a lot of swish and checks this game. But I think even this is really good. Because while I'm not threatening mate because of this bishop, this is kind of the same issue, right? So this line's even better for me. So instead of capturing, I probably should have just taken the bishop, actually. But anyway, the bishop falls. No, my opponent's in big trouble. Made a mistake. Well, not a mistake. I should have just gone here, actually. Never mind. It was the same outcome. I would have ended up winning both of the rooks either way. But instead, I was like, you know, I can go for a checkmate because of like a random move. Then I know this is mate. No, it's not mate. Sorry. This is mate. There we go. There's the mate pattern. So I would have found that in the game. But my opponent pushed a pawn with check, which was really cool. Then here. That's kind of funny that instead of going here and winning the rook, I actually take it that way. I had so many ways to win the rook there. But this should be like, I don't know, mate in like something. Yeah, mate in 2. Trying to find the mate in 2. So here. No, that doesn't work. Where's the mate in 2? I don't know. We'll just look at stockfish. Okay, now let's see how I played. Hopefully I didn't play 60% accuracy. 85.5% accuracy. My opponent played 72%, 72.3%. Let's see how good we played. Ooh, 1450. 1450. And my opponent played with 1050. Like I said, I was not happy with my opening at all. 63.8%. 78.5% I think is pretty good compared to how I played in the opening. But I played with a 92.8% middle game accuracy. My opponent only played 66.1%. So I played at a rating of 1450. My opponent played around their level, 1050. So that makes me feel good. Let's see. Let's see what kind of happened. Yeah. I could have castled. Everything's good so far. Castling's fine. Good. Yeah, h3 is a mistake because it doesn't do anything about the pin. So why is this a mistake? It's an opportunity to pin a knight to the king. So just here. So stockfish saying instead of that I should have just gone here and offered the same kind of pen. Yeah. Okay. Ah, I see. Because then this this is with check. So now I destroy their pawn structure and mine remains intact. Especially because of this. Like, now they give up both their bishops. Oh, wow. Look at how beautiful that is. And it's going to be hard for them. Going to have to play like this. And they still haven't castled. I'm going to end up playing here. And yeah, as you can see, this is winning. So I can see why H3 was a mistake. It's because I should have played here. Cool stuff. I would not expect that to be a blunder. It looks like a completely valid move. G4, yeah. Oh, G4 actually is best. Wow. I called it a mistake. But it's not. I think practically it's a mistake because now my king's just really weak. But it ended up being really weak anyway. So okay, we continue. This is a mess because I should have played G4. That was a scary move, right? Queen D3 is good. Queen E3 was better, but again, I didn't want that pen to remain, and I didn't want to play G4. I don't have a problem with the fact that I didn't play G4. It's something I should probably look at with my coach, though, about when it could be acceptable to play G4. But okay. My opponent is crushing me. Completely crushing. As I mentioned in the game, they are positionally they're up 3. They're -3 here. And I recognize that. I know it was getting crushed. No, I don't think Queen D7 is really a mistake at all. I thought that was a really clever move. I'm going to say, you know, I hate to do this, but I'm going to say this was a great move because it's the only move that doesn't really just lose. Because the obvious move is capturing the bishop, which just completely loses the game on the spot. And there's no way to win, really. Just wait. But with this move, I have a fighting chance. This is a mistake because... Oh, because like I talked about, knight takes d5. And this is a really crappy position for white. It's really bad, actually. This is something I talked about during the game. Look, you can even play this. And just keep expanding. Yeah, look how much black is winning. So, cool. Cool stuff. Saving the bishop's actually inaccurate because b4 is coming. And then c3 is coming. And then a4 is coming. But knight takes b6. I didn't like knight takes b6. Did not like this move. Because look. Their attack's really scary still. I would have actually preferred waiting for the right opportunity to do this. And then, yeah, black side castle king, queen side. Also, I could potentially win this pawn. And my pieces are over on his queen side. I'm watching kind of a pawn storm here. So, I don't know. It's kind of unclear. Here. I really am happy with a4. And accuracy, and then I set a really beautiful trap. a5. Okay, I hate to do this. I'm giving a5 a brilliant. Because I had such a great winning idea that worked. It was a nice trap. Is it hope chess? Not really. Because even if my opponent didn't, what I was waiting for is something like this. I was waiting for this. Except if they played that would have been better for them. Waiting for the right time to trade. Yeah, as you can see, now the position's equal. But that's a kind of a hard move to think about. Something like this, they don't want to play. Because they're worried that I'm going to grab the bishop. No, I'm going to destroy their pawn structure instead. Looks like Stockfish prefers just grabbing the bishop though. But I'm just trying to ruin the pawn structure. That's again, human for human standards, this is probably okay. Well, maybe not actually, because now look. And now we're both going to be fighting for the G file. So, okay, maybe just snatching off the bishop was best. The bishop pair, their bishop pair is really good. Well, mine is not. Their bishop pair is putting in a lot of work. Mine's not. So, okay, I think a5 was kind of brilliant. A5 won me the game because of the trap I set. There we go. Usually, if I'm gonna give somebody a brilliant, it's gonna be my opponent, just because it feels weird to give myself a brilliant. But genuinely, I feel like a5 was quite brilliant, especially because I typically am not one to counterattack. I've recently gotten better, and I think my opponent just capturing is just so tempting. Like that was just such a tempting move. Swish and zoot, push back, then take. My opponent's fighting for the win. They're playing extremely well. No, you know what? Since I give myself one, I'm giving them a brilliant for that. That move is brilliant because, look, the reason why that's brilliant is because my opponent identifies I want to just do something. Oops, I've completely lost. Or they can just go for a threefold rep. But, yeah, now I have a piece and a pawn, but I just lost. Completely. It's game over. They can draw if they want, or they can apparently there's lines in which they just win. But I'm not gonna delve into those because it's not important. The point is that I identified the threat. But had I not, then my opponent would have just won. That's why I'm saying Rook G8 is brilliant. I'm giving it a Tyler brilliant. Both A5 and Rook G8. I'm giving them Tyler brilliance. Look at all that. Perfect. Playing very well. There was best. Okay. And then, oh, Stockfish actually likes this best because I am threatening mate instead of just winning another rook. Very clever. Here. B6 is actually best because it prevents mate. Even though I do win the... I shouldn't say prevents. There's no preventing mate. But it delays mate because it gives an escape square for the king, but then... oh. Okay, I see. So because I have this, there's the mate. Here. Beautiful. Okay. I absolutely love this game. I learned a lot from this game. My opponent played, I think, very well. I had some really beautiful traps, and my opponent also created some really nice traps later. I beat an 1100 rating player, though. I'm going to reach out to them probably later and just tell them I have this recorded, and I think they played very well. I just got lucky with the trick. They had a really nice trick that I almost fell for. They definitely crushed me in the opening, which is kind of atypical. Usually my openings are really solid. I'd say my openings are probably my strongest kind of suit. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just saying words. But I'm really proud of my opening repertoire. So when I do poorly in the opening, it's like, come on. It's like I could have probably done that a little better. But I definitely learned a lot. Let's look at that opening one more time, actually. What were my options here? D4. Just ignore and play D4. I'm not liking the way this is looking. Oh, I thought that was check. No. Okay, this looks really bootleg. I don't like this. This is looking very artificial. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like this line at all. I wouldn't play d4 here. And I definitely would not expect my opponent to play something like that. Very bootleg and artificial. Okay. Okay. That's the game. I think we both had one brilliant move from a practical standpoint. And yeah, I really enjoyed that game against my opponent. I would love to play them again. And again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. And let's keep the streak going. Okay? But when I lose again, when I lose again, I need to keep a good attitude, just like I have been. I need to keep playing like I have been. I need to probably play a little bit safer, because I got myself in trouble very early in this game, and I could have just lost. But it's important to also know that there's counterplay. There's always counterplay, not always. But I had enough ideas for there to be counterplay. So again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe if you want, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.